What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, with the recent announcement from the most recent town hall about the upcoming changes to the ranked system, right, where it'll be an open kind of system. You won't be able to stay in a specific league. You'll just keep on rising the ranks, and you'll play people based on your rating no matter what the league is. One thing that I started to think about more is what would be the most valuable cards in that kind of scenario? And I immediately jumped to summoners, and within that, of course, you can probably see on the screen here, it made me think that Lux Vega could have a resurgence in the overall value and utility. And what do I mean by that? Well, okay, so for example, I play in gold, and I know there's a decent amount of players in gold and a decent amount of players who are in Diamond Plus. But if you're even at a lower level, something like silver, and you don't have all of the summoners to level up, or you can't afford it, whatever the case is, you just haven't wanted to go after it. Lux was one of those cards that was just super helpful in helping people play and punch above their weight. And so now it's like, yes, do I use Lux in gold, even though it's a max version, right? Unfortunately, there's no single BCX out there, but it's only max copies. So do I use Lux in gold? Absolutely. But it would be even more helpful for me once I would start to stretch into diamond, right? Because at this point in time, I can easily get up in terms of rating up to the 2800 point, which is between gold 1 and diamond 3. And if I start playing against folks who are at a higher level, for example, or even still, right? It's just like I might be at like 2790, but I'll play against somebody who's in diamond, and the level caps won't matter, right? Because it'll just be whatever I'm able to play at. All of a sudden, I'll be able to punch above my weight. So what's interesting here is there's only 4 Lux Vegas available on the marketplace. And no, I didn't buy a bunch and try to flip them on you. That's not the point of this video. In fact, I don't even know where all of them are right now. We can actually go and check the rentals. There's not even that many for rent, but it is just something to think about. Now, outside of Lux Vega, I do think that at the end of the day, what I want to focus on primarily is going to be summoners and leveling up my summoners across the board, because sure, going after specific cards that are key to the meta, absolutely. But at the end of the day, in the long term, if we're going to be, at these higher levels, right, or playing and slowly rising the ranks over time, whether it's in modern or whether it's in wild, having these summoners that can play max cards is going to be crucial, because we'll always have soulbound reward cards that will be able to come in. And, for me, I've been able to start maxing out certain soulbound reward cards. And even though I'm playing in gold and don't get the full extent of those, if I do have max summoners, again, in the future, there won't be a gold necessarily that I'll be stuck in, right? There'll be no level cap. So therefore, it'll just be a rating range that I'll be at. And so therefore, having the summoners to be able to pull the reward cards or the cheap cards or whatever cards I want to max out, those will be the key in the future. So as you can tell, I'm probably very, very excited for this upcoming change to ranked. I have no idea when it is. Maybe we'll do a video where we kind of speculate on when it'll be, just because we talked about it recently in one of the live streams. But this is where my focus is at now. I made a video a while back saying, like, you know what? I'm not really going to focus on Chaos Legion or Rift Watchers or just the Chaos set anymore. I'm just going to focus on Rebellion forward. But if this change is going to be coming in hopefully the near future here, I'm already starting to think of like, okay, well, I should at least go back and make sure I have max copies of like a Yasik and Grandmaster Wraith, and Astral Entity, right? All of these certain cards here. So all of these legendary summoners. But then I'm starting to also look at certain cards from Rift Watchers. I shouldn't say cards. Certain summoners from Rift Watchers. Something like a Skargor, right? Because you only need 46 BCX. So actually, let's go ahead and just filter for those. You only need 46 BCX for Rift Watchers summoners. And so when you look at some of these, it's just like, oh, well, anything that's less than $1 is going to cost you less than 46 bucks. Skargor can come in handy, right? I don't know about Aquatis, but Dallin maybe, Fernheart, even Thispa. Of course, Ilthane is still, premium pricing, but my point still stands, right? That my focus is going to be from here on out on leveling up some of these summoners just to be able to play and max out, hopefully, the reward cards that I have now. And then, of course, start building up and maxing out the reward cards for Rebellion when those go live in the second half of the year. But at the end of the day, I would say that the key for me is still going to be Lux Vega. And so, again, I just want to get your thoughts on this. If anybody out there has either sold it or has recently bought it, agrees that Lux could have that same kind of value, helping people to punch above their weight. Again, we have a history and a precedent for this. And so, therefore, again, I just think it's going to be super powerful and a big part of the meta in the future. So that is all I have for you guys in this video. Just wanted to share that quick thought with you. Let me know your thoughts, though, in the comments below. I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.